Okay, good morning, welcome to Westcroft Cut. Hope everybody's well. So, what's been happening here? So, as you know, a couple of weeks ago we had open day. Open day went really well. Decent footfall, so okay, it's quite windy today. We had some decent footfall, which was really good. Sold a few fish. And yeah, did alright. We didn't do too bad at all. I had a little bit of a crisis. Last week, it must have been the week before. Looks like Heron's found his way here, or she found their way here. Obviously now they're coming over, must be on their flight path in some shape or form. So obviously now it's been a case of spending money on fencing and stuff like that. Got picked up on the CCTV. It's clever as well, to be fair. But to be fair, everything he touched had to be sterilised, so everything had to be cleaned out and all redone. Which, you know, at the end of the day, it's the nature of the beast. It's what it's about. But yeah, show you what I've been up to. So obviously, as usual, busy. So I'll show you about this thing. So as you can see, all these now have been covered, and obviously they're all on stupidly silly hinges. But at least now we can access it. You can see some Tama Sabas or whatever you call them are in there. Just goldfish, that's all they are. Well, goldfish that are on steroids, for want of a better word. Stupidly expensive, that's what they are. So yeah, so same's done on this one as well, so you can see. All nice and clean, does exactly what it says on the tip. So I've done all that. And obviously over here, we've got, I've transferred 10 fish because basically what I've started to do now was basically auctions. So there's 10 fish in here. All of these, each one in here, obviously I'll do a dealer. But again, all this has all been cleaned out and sterilised and everything else. So that's that as well. Stupid here though. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, so doing all the catches and everything else. So obviously it's Saturday morning, so doing all filter cleans and stuff. I've got a couple of customers coming over in a bit, come and pick up some filter media and some other bits and pieces. What else? So obviously there's water in this one. Well, I'll say there's water in this one. Just done a filter clean on this one, on top of the water back up on here now. So I'll show you. As you can see, there ain't many left in here now. So it's not looking too bad. Obviously they're happy enough. Obviously I've got no filtration on at the moment. The simple reason is I'm doing all filter cleans and stuff like that. And once I've got that done, all the whatever floating debris left in here will all be sorted. Interesting one. We had fame on blog, so we sold quite a few fish. And I was doing some basic auctions, to be honest with you. Silly auctions at silly prices, which is on the WhatsApp group that I've created. Incidentally, if there's anybody who wants to join the WhatsApp group, you're more than welcome. I don't have a problem with it. Part of the policy that any dealer with a shop licence has to keep data. So with the data be water parameters, so testing all those parameters, testing all the scrapes. So council's recommendation is a minimum of 3 scrapes. So obviously normally that's per pond, and I've got 9 of them. So basically what we try to do is we try to do 3 or 4 scrapes every 3 or 4 days, and then document everything so it's all done. And then obviously doing visuals as well. When I say recommendation, it doesn't mean it's not set in stone that says you have to do this. But as you know, I like to try and go above and beyond if I can. Because obviously with water parameters and stuff like that, I do want that 5 stars. So I do want them 5 stars. And to get it, I want to make sure the documentation is correct and right. Anyway, I'm digressing. So, like I said, about, I don't know, 4 weeks ago, something like that. Put an auction on. A few fish was bought. This was way before the open day, so like I said, all the water raw materials, all the scrapes, everything else. Before I even sell anything, ideally I want to do all the scrapes underneath. And there's a lot of people will know that when they come here, if I've got an issue in any shape or form, even if it's flukes, I'll shut a pond down and nothing will be for sale until everything's all done. An example of that will be Pond 8, which is the one in front of the kitchen. They had a sign up last week because I found flukes in there. Well, I say found flukes. I found 4 flukes on the side. That was it. But it's better to be safe than sorry, and like everything. But yeah, so no, customer phoned me today. And so we had some fish off here. Yeah, no problem. Found costume in that pond. Okay. Well, obviously I've checked all my data, I've checked all my scrapes, I've got no costume. So obviously I informed the customer that, and basically turned around and said to her, is there anything that you want me to do? Do you want me to give you some treatments to get you out of trouble? You know, is there anything I can help you do? And obviously, yeah, customer stuff was still distraught. Costy is a bit of a strange one, to be fair. Some people get it, some people don't. It's like flukes. Flukes is an absolute nightmare as well, can be an absolute nightmare. I know there's been evidence on YouTube of people having absolute nightmares with them this year. I haven't really had. I have had flukes, but not to the extent that the people are saying that they're having. The slides are not really showing that much. But my go-to, to be fair, has always been Learnix Pro, and it's always been Alpha X as a finish off. And even when I'm doing quarantine, the downside to that though is obviously everything's a luminous green. And then when you're selling fish in the luminous green water, people are turning around and saying, well, I can't really see the fish, which is fair enough. Bearing in mind, nothing was sold in the quarantine until quarantine had been completed. And then obviously, rather than doing a massive water change, I was literally selling out of the quarantine tank before they got transferred out. That was what I was doing. But like I said, we had a few people come round that come to the open day. Bearing in mind, they'd already been here to look at fish already. And then gone, I didn't even realise that fish was in there. And it's like, well, even I didn't know fish was in there, do you know what I mean? So it's one of them. And when obviously when you've got luminous green water until you get them out in a bowl in the sunlight again. I think he started with 1 fish, and I think he went with 4, but now I think he went 5 actually. It just goes to show, doesn't it? But yeah, going back to the customer, and I've turned around and said to him, I said, look, if you want to come round, you know, you're more than welcome to come and look at all the data that I've got. They can see all the scrapes that I've done, all the water changes, because I have to do it for the council anyway. And I think the customer's okay about it, to be fair. But like I said, they did offer the opportunity. I mean, bearing in mind, I think they bought the fish about 4 weeks ago, I think. And to be honest with you, I think next year, there's no way on God's earth I'm going to be selling fish in the winter. I don't care what anybody says, I don't agree with it. It's not that I don't agree with it. I'm seeing a lot of people that are suffering with things now, just the temperature's going up. And the last thing that I want is to upset any customers in any shape or form. That's the last thing that I want to do. And to be honest with you, the plan I've always had in place anyway is to run the shop until back end of October, do a massive sale, sell everything off, and then shut everything down except for the shop itself from October until March the following year. And then March the following year I'll do an open day, start everything with all the stock that's in. But I don't want to sell anything through the winter at all. I don't think there's any point. Some people say it's better to move fish in the winter. Some people say that it isn't. My personal opinion now is it's each their own. Whatever they want to do is whatever they want to do. What I'm going to do here at Westcroft Buoy is my choice. Mainly because I don't really want to be doing anything for the winter. It turned out to be really expensive for that, to be fair, with heating and everything else. So it turned out to be quite expensive, so I don't really want to do anything from a fish point of view. Look, back end of October up until the end of Marchish type thing. And then obviously what I'll do then is we'll do an open day again next year. We've got the growing show that's taking place on the 5th of April next year, 2025. When I say the 5th of April, it's going to be the nearest Saturday to the 5th of April. So I don't know, it might be the 3rd, it might be the 10th. I ain't sure what the dates are in front of me. I'm just doing this random now, if you like. So yeah, and obviously you've got a bag of shuri 10 kilo, bag of shuri 5 kilo, and you've got 3 kilo aqua sauce. What I also did as well, a bit of a confession, is I set up a WhatsApp group specifically for the people as well that were in the growing shack. And what I've actually done, and I can say it now in advance, and any of them that are in the growing shack will tell you, they get 12% discount now off anything in the shop, food-wise, anything treatment-wise. Anybody that was in the growing shack that is in that WhatsApp group, and you need to get anything, you get 12% discount off recommended retail price. And I'm saying that now after the growing show's completed. That's a thank you from me to you guys, and just say thank you for the support that you've done. It's about giving a little bit back, even though I ain't got much to give back. In all honesty, I ain't got a pot to piss in, to be honest. What can I tell you? So there's a few things I can tell you, but obviously I'm not gonna moan about it. I expected it. So obviously we've done the first financial statements, even though the first year don't have to do anything through the tax anyway. But let's just say we made a substantial loss, quite a substantial loss to be fair. I didn't expect it. But like I said, we'll just go through the process now for the next couple of years. I'm being told it takes 2 years to get myself developed and to get myself in place. I mean, to be fair, like I said, I've got a decent pension that's going to come from Land Rover anyway. So obviously all I'll do then it'll just be a bit of fun for me and a bit of a top up. The only thing is obviously I'll still have public liability insurance, I'll still have a pet licence, and then I'll just sell basically without even any pressure. I've started to get some good established people around me now from a dealership point of view, and prices are hopefully going to start coming down, because obviously my first batches of fish, you've got to understand, were expensive. So obviously as a result of that, the profit margins on them were very, very small, and I mean very, very small. But hopefully now I've got a bit of buying power next time round, so then I can get some more fish in, hopefully at a better price, so then I can sell them to you guys at a better price as well. I've got a new logo that's going to come in the not too distant future, and I've got a young lady called Paula that's coming around later that's done me a bit of art. So she's done me a Welcome to Westcroft Koi, and she's also done me a Mad Dog Pond paintings, which have been done on canvas, so really good. So hopefully I'll type with you later and I'll show you those. I'll hopefully do a bit of advertising for her as well, because the stuff that she's doing looks absolutely phenomenal, and bearing in mind it's all freehand as well, so it's really good. I am really impressed, to be honest with you. So I've got that. What else? There's a couple of other bits and pieces that's going on. Oh yes, so obviously I've got this new front that'll be going onto my YouTube channel, in the not too distant future, which has been done by Electronic Arts, whoever they are. So a big thank you for that. So I'll be doing that. That'll be cheap. And then also I've got what else? So loads of stuff going on. Can't remember half the stuff. What else? Can't remember what else it is. Oh yeah, I'm going to adopt a new policy as well, or a new slogan, if you like. Obviously everything at the top is a completely different ballgame. For everything in the sales vats and everything else, you ain't going to get anything for more than 100 quid. So whenever you come, you know that whatever happens, it's going to be less than 100 quid for anything that's in the sales area. So even if you look at the biggest fish in there, most you're going to pay is 100 quid. So I'm going to try and do a bit of a little Aldi type thing, and try and give you the best quality I can for the least possible cost to yourselves. So my target is my target from here on will be to, in the sales area down the bottom, is anything will be less than 100 quid. So anything will be less than 100 quid. Anything will be less than 100 quid. trying to find. Oh, I'm forgetting everything just later. Immense times now customers have come round and gone, I've come to pay for that fish, and it's like, how much did I tell you guys? Don't you remember? No, I don't write nothing down. So, and then somebody come for some other bits and pieces, and I forgot all about that as well. But anyway, I'll catch you back in a bit when Paul has been out for luck and show the bit of art that we've got. Okay, so just give you a bit of an update. We've been bestowed with some very important people that have come down to see us today, which is Fen and Lass. So, more importantly, they brought a fantastic bird with them. So, but it seems to be more interesting in the rats than the other side of the fence. So yeah, so fantastic. So they're coming down and chill out, have a cup of coffee and whatever. And catch you later. So good morning again. So it's Sunday, 7th of April. Paula couldn't turn up yesterday. She had other commitments. So she's going to be coming sometime today. So I've been doing filter cleanings and other bits and pieces like that. Just chilling out a little bit before kids come round and stuff like that. Bit of a special day today as well. Because obviously it's 57 years of this old kit. Mad, innit? No time fly when you're not having fun. But yeah, and I did keep it under the radar. Not even the Black Country Boys now all new. So don't think they'd be too happy with me. But you know what I mean? There's no point advertising for you. So yeah, going back to conversations that I was having yesterday about flukes and stuff like that. So we had Phil from Topical came over yesterday as well, coming on some bits and pieces, and we were having conversations about flukes and stuff like that. And we both agreed that, and obviously this is my own personal thing, because obviously I say to you that my go-to is Learn Express, and it is. There ain't no doubt about that. But I do mix and match. I have a tendency for doing that for the simple reason is, if you and this is me, I'm no expert, so this is just me. If you're constantly using the same treatments and the same pond, month in, month out, I don't care what anybody says, okay? You can argue about it, comments on the bottom, do whatever you want. You cannot eradicate flukes. It's impossible. Okay? You cannot ever get rid of them, so you will never have flukes ever again in the entire lifetime of your pond. It won't happen. Okay? And if anybody says any different, comment on the bottom. I'm more than happy with that. This is just based on my experience and what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing and everything else. And also we're hearing about these new flukes now that are like can't be treated, or when I say can't be treated, it don't matter what treatment you put in there, they're used to it. Exactly that, which is what I just said. They're used to it. Flukes will still be in your pond somewhere, and you've got all them treatments in there. It's a bit like us. You know, when we get an infection and we have antibiotics and stuff like that, and sooner or later the bacteria start to get used to the antibiotics, like penicillin and stuff like that. Don't forget they used to the old go-to. And now you've got infections and stuff now in the human body that some antibiotics now are tolerant to. I think it's the same thing with flukes, personally. So I'm not going to give you names or stuff. Well, I'm just going to give you names of what I use and whether that's right or whether it's wrong. That's my personal opinion. So for argument's sake, if I get flukes, so I'll probably use day one. I'll probably use Learn Express. Now we all know that we do a second dose if we've got gill flukes, and obviously they produce eggs. Body flukes produce live. So obviously when you've got gill flukes, they drop eggs, eggs will hatch. Live, body flukes produce live young, and so on and so on and so on. So what I do, what I have done, whether it's right or whether it's wrong, is I'll do a Linux Pro hit. 6 days after, I won't use Linux. I'll go to something like Fluke Plus and I'll hit it with that. And the next time round, I'll use something like, I don't know, Fluke Solve, and I'll keep a cycle like that. I'll use something different, and then I'll go back to the Linux Pro. And obviously, then what I like to do then is my go-to is Alprex, because it kills the killers. I don't know why. I don't understand why, but I seem to get seems to be an after effect after flukes. So obviously a second treatment then or something else is what people do. But that's my personal thing. That's what I do. That's what my go-to is. So I won't use the same product twice. This is going to sound really weird, okay? But you say take body flukes for an example. So they've got live young, haven't they? So the live young is sitting inside the fluke's body. You've hit the mums or dads of the flukes with a treatment. And babies are still inside it now. So I'm going to want to take this extreme. I'm just going to take an extreme. So human mum with baby inside the belly. So you give the mum has all the vitamins and all the minerals and everything else, and the baby takes the minerals from the mum. Mum develops an infection. Hopefully further down the line, baby develops antibodies to ensure the baby doesn't get bad infection. Is it the same with baby flukes? Put a treatment in. I'm not saying this is factual. I'm just saying, you know, let's look at breaking the glass ceiling and let's ask ourselves the question: is it possible that you're hitting the mum with a treatment? Is it possible then that the baby's developing an immunity to that treatment? I don't know. Perhaps I've opened up a can of worms now. Which we're thinking about, isn't it? So yeah, it's just another debate. It's something that I'm mulling away at the moment for. Paul is going to be covering in a minute, hopefully with the art, and then hopefully I'll get this video put out today. It's amazing what you think about when you're checking out, when you're sitting in front of when you're sitting in front of a pond and watching stuff like this and just watching the world go by. Just watching the world go by, isn't you? You know what I mean? Obviously the weather's not the world's best. I've got a pond filling with water at the moment as well, so I'm doing that. With them goldfish and they ain't goldfish, but I think they're goldfish. Well, they are goldfish. They look like goldfish. They just got big bodies. Weird. Anyway, I've digressed enough. So I'm going to leave the video here for now until Paul has been. And I'll do a quick sort, show you the pictures, show you a bit of advertisement for Paul as well. Yeah, she's, from an art point of view, it looks really good. She's made a cracking job of Mad Dog's Pond emblem. She's managed to create that, recreate it, just from a picture. So that's looking pretty good as well. So, also, while I'm on, I'm going to try something different. I think it's the 27th of April. I'm not sure. 27th of April. I'm going to do a live on-site auction, Japanese style. So, going to invite people are more than welcome to come over, sit in the seating area, a couple of hats outside with fishing, get someone to wheel a trolley down with a bowl with the fishing, and then bid on it, basically. So looking at doing that on the 27th of April. That'll start about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Go through it till about 5 o'clock. Nice and simple. Does exactly what it says on the tin. So I'm going to look at doing that. Hopefully get the Black Country Boys, Black Country Girls involved in it. So hopefully that'll be interesting as well. And we'll see how we get on. Digressed enough, so I'll get back and talk to you later. Okay, so Paula's just come now. She's just dropped off the art. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to show you now in advance and then just do a quick interview with Paula so she can do a bit of advertisement. She was originally going to be bringing some advertisement leaflets, but obviously she's still waiting for them, so I'll just quickly show you these now. And as you can see, absolutely stunning. So these have been done by Paula. So this is Paula herself.
Hello.
So hey Paula.
Hiya.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about what you've done, what the business is all about?
Yeah.
And some contact information. So tell us the story about it.
So basically, Memorabilia Walls is the name of the company. It came about by doing a bit of a home project actually. Me and Keith bought a bungalow and we wanted to do something of all our memories together. So I've been doing a big mural on the wall. So hence Memorabilia Walls.
I know you've got to think about Suicide Squad as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so literally, for anybody who's not seen it, Keith's massively into Deadpool and I like Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, so they are the two main characters on the wall. Yeah. And it's taken me well over a year to do it in between doing other stuff. But there's going to be other little things like AIDS Odyssey, just stuff that means stuff to us too as a couple. And basically what my aim is to create bespoke pieces for people like these for Mad Dog. There's obviously his logo and shop sign, so that's unique to him. So it can be anything really. It's done on boxed canvas. They can be made waterproof as well. These have been lacquered with clear lacquer, so they are fully waterproof. So you can have them inside and outside. I've got Facebook, YouTube and Instagram account.
What's the Facebook one?
It's just if you just put in @Memorabilia Walls, and it's spelled, walls is spelled with a Z, not an S.
Okay, so Memorabilia Walls.
Yeah.
Okay. And the YouTube channel?
That's exactly the same.
Exactly
They're
the same.
all exactly the same.
The Instagram's the same as well,
Yeah.
yeah. Is there an email address?
Not at the minute.
Okay.
That's something that I am going to need to get set up. There is a phone number on my. There's a pinned message on my Facebook which gives details of how people can contact me.
Okay.
So basically, they can contact me via messaging on any of the social media networks, or my home phone number. Obviously, working hours. Don't want people ringing me up at stupid o'clock.
So have you got like an independent type number that people can contact you through business hours only?
Correct.
What's that number?
I don't know it off the top of my head.
that's about the same as me, to be fair. I've got a memory
It's
like
say
this.
1283, but I can't remember the rest of it.
That's fine.
We've only just had it set up, to be fair.
So basically what I can do, if it's okay with yourself, Paula, is anybody that wants to hit me up on the comments below,
yeah.
And then obviously I'll refer them straight to yourself and do it that way, if that's
Brilliant.
okay.
I'll tell you what else I'll do as well. I'll send a photo with my contact details and all that, the advertisement, and then you can put that on this video update as well if you want.
That's even better. That's absolutely brilliant. Obviously this video is going to be going out today.
Yeah.
So obviously
I'll do it.
I'll get it sorted for the next one round. But I've got to be honest with you, if you look at those, absolutely fantastic. And you can see, so this one here is going to be sitting on the front of the main part of the sales vat. I'm toying with the idea now of putting this one on the front door.
It's absolutely, what a wicked setup.
Special,
you've got
isn't it?
here,
It is special.
Wicked setup.
So, Paul, is there anything else that you want to add before we obviously close this one there?
You know, obviously, any requests you've got, I can do bespoke sizes. I can do any size you want. People want basically, and on preferably on canvas. But if somebody wants a mural for their whole wall, obviously that's not going to be cheap, but what I can do is get a massive piece of canvas and do it at home and then post it, because I can roll it up.
I know you do wallpapers as well, don't you?
Yeah.
So when you talk about wallpapers, do you do the designs on the individual rolls, or is it a number of rolls together that you've had together, or what is it?
No, literally, I paint it on, that was painted on the wall, so I didn't do it on the wallpaper. So, but I could do it on a canvas, because because you can't get paper sheets that big, and
No,
to
that's
line it
fair
up
enough.
would be too much. But you can get canvas any size you want, so I could do a canvas which could be pinned up on the wall at any size, basically.
Okay, so obviously I put her under a bit of pressure. I have had her on the spot. So I'm going to take the opportunity, thank you, Paula. These are absolutely fantastic and do exactly what it says on the tin. And I'm proud to have Paula as a friend and a member of the team as well. So we'll leave you to that. We'll catch you later. Have a safe day. Be good. Catch you soon.